So welcome to Let's Talk Cars. We're back out in the Rolls, another Wednesday update for you. I thought we'd just go for a nice drive, go out and see how much this Rolls Royce is to fill up, because when I was at Buell, a lot of people kept asking me the question. I've run it down quite low, I've only got 40 miles left on range, so I thought we'd go out to the petrol station and see how much it is. But I'll be quite surprised because the miles per gallon at the moment, if I just check, we are running at 18.5. It was a bit higher actually, it was about 20, which I think is pretty good for a car of this size and might surprise you. So yeah, it'd be interesting how many miles we get to a tank, so we'll go and check that. So what's been happening? Well, lots of things have been happening. We had the M3 on collecting cars. That's getting closer now to the end. I think it's only got about 48 hours left, so looking forward to seeing how much that makes. At the moment I think it was on 8,500, but things are ramp up and it's a really good car. That I'm actually quite sad to see it go because it was a car I always wanted, but I just haven't been driving it. It's not a car I'd probably store. So I decided, to let someone else own that car and go on with the journey. So they really enjoy it. I put the Michelins on it and it drove fantastic. The next thing is Buell at the weekend, just been. Fantastic event, really enjoyed it. I hardly took any photos or anything myself. We'd done a bit of videoing. I just didn't get the time because I was chatting with everyone, which was really nice. And it felt a really sort of relaxed, laid back event, probably a bit like myself maybe, but I didn't want it to be sort of a clicky car event where people feel uncomfortable or whatever being there. I just wanted to get on, have a good relax. There's next level detail in there, we just went past them, and look at the cars myself as well. And the star of the show really was the F40. It's my favourite car. The owner Dave was immense. I mean, he just loves driving that car. He drives it apparently a lot of the time. Owns a Formula 1 car as well, so he was really good value on the day. And a huge thank you to Stuart for inviting Dave down and actually coming down in his dream car in the F40, and I think he had quite a ride coming down and he really enjoyed that. Other things on the day, I mean, our STO was there with Secret Lambo. I think that was a bit of a showstopper. I really love that purple, and I can't wait to do a video review on that car. Just haven't had the time. And today is just, it's a ridiculous day. I've got to go out in the Rolls, do this video, then I've got the freewheel van, the Only Fools and Horses, then I'm out in the World Rally car. So there's a bit of a eclectic mix today, and in truth I'm a bit edgy today. I didn't really sleep that well last night because obviously my history with Subarus isn't great, and they all try and joke that they put "this way up" stickers on them and that for me, but I'm a little bit edgy. That World Rally car, I drove it back from Buell, which is the first time I drove it for 8 years, just to have a bit of a warm up for today really, and it felt super easy to drive. So I'm hoping it goes okay. And then obviously the freewheel van, I know they have a habit of turning over, so I'm a bit edgy in that one. So even though they're two cars I love to drive and are going to drive today, I am a little bit edgy. And the freewheel van at the Buell Water, that got so much interest and photos. That was really good having that there. So the next bit is some new car news. I've been looking at the 420 Cup out from Caterham. It's around 55,000. The spec looks incredible actually. It's really a race car for the road, and you can go out on the track on it. I think it's 0 to 60s 3.4, 0 to 100 in 8.5. That's super fast. Comes with a built-in roll cage. It's probably one of the Caterhams I would look at as a road car, just because around here we've got lots of deer and different stuff, so I would definitely go for that with the roll cage, and it looks really smart. I think it's got a sequential bot. It just looks like it's a great car, so look that up. I've already been on the configurator and played around with some colour designs and that, but that's a car I think I'd like to drive soon. The other one is the M3 Touring Been talking to a few people about that. Some people have got some orders down. I think it was only the 5 Series that had a touring M5. I might be wrong on that. I think it was the E34 and the E61 had a touring version. So this M3 touring, that's a real sort of kick in the face for Audi, I would say, because Audi have always had that market. So now to have an M3 version is going to be very interesting, because I always remember back it was like the E46 and the 07, what is it, the 07 Avant one that I had in the manual. They were always sort of competing, and I went from the M3 to the RS4 Avant, and I really like that car. So yeah, so that M3 Touring's coming out. There's a few more new cars, but I'm going to keep them for next video, next Wednesday. So in other news, we sold the 430 Scuderia at a good price. VVS done really well with the car. I'm very happy with the price I got. It was, you know, quite a bit more than what I paid for it at the time. And even though I'm a little bit sad, not that keen on selling the cars, but sometimes I think you have to do it, otherwise you can hold them too long. I think I drove the car recently, and it was good. I just think that the steering is lacking compared to some of the other cars I've got, and the noise it's loud rather than a cultured noise. So I think, yeah, it's a great car, but with all the other cars I've got, I decided to let it go, and yeah, it's gone for a good price. I work very well with VVS, especially with Dan, Harrison, Paul, Nick, Neil, Craig, all the team there. We work as a team, and a lot of cars, you know, I've pulled out of as well there, where I've had the advice and thought, no, it's not the right one. So yeah, and then that moves on to the elephant in the room was the P1. Obviously I bought a P1. I spoke about the Holy Trinity. Didn't really tell many people about it. I actually showed my wife, and she said, oh, you got a yellow Lamborghini, which I said, yeah, yellow Lamborghini. So that was good, because I think she thought they were about £200,000, and the P1 was obviously a little bit more. So yeah, I was pleased with that. But yeah, that was at the show, and again, bit of a showstopper. Lovely for people to see that. And I haven't even sat in it yet. I can't remember if I owned it a month or 6 weeks. So, but that's part of this ultimate 5-car garage. So I'm hoping to put that together. It's going to take me a little bit of time. I think it's only taking time because, one, I'm trying to decide the 5, and 2, I may have to buy another car to make the 5. So that's going on. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that P1 in yellow. £127 that is. So we can check on the range what we get. Yeah, so standard Lucasade and double decker. I'm really interested now to see what it says. 365 miles for £127. Not too bad. Right, so let's wrap this up. So the other thing we got is Heaver, Father's Day. I think it's the 18th of June, maybe 19th. It's the Sunday. We're going to be there. We're going to have the STO and the P1, and we're going to take the blue CTR Vantage down there as well. So if you're around, we'd love to see you. It was a really good event last year. Last year we took the Murcielago and I think the 22B, and we met lots of really nice people. So if you're down, we'd love to see you. More coming soon. See you soon. Bye.